So the first thing that you want to do with this build is put it under the point guard position. We're actually going to go with the height of 6'4". Getting into that weight, leave this at 203 with the wingspan of 6'9". Now feel free to make any type of adjustments towards the body settings, but I promise you everything is going to be crucial moving forward. So let's get started with that speed. I'm going to put this all the way up to an 84. As for that acceleration, let's go with an 86. Getting into the strength, I do not want to be weak on this build. I'm going to go with a 63. 60 when it comes down to our vertical, with a 98 for the stamina. Now remember, we do get a +4 from the 4 stars on the Gatorade facility workouts.
Good,
so we have the potential to get a 99
Rich
stamina,
Sosa.
64
Back in
vertical,
a building
67
with
strength,
another
90 acceleration
banger.
with an 88
Now, first things
speed.
first, before we get
Overall,
started,
I think for
I
the
gotta say
physicals,
thank
pretty
God
balanced,
for another
especially
day
coming out of
and
a
another
point guard.
opportunity.
Let's go ahead and see
as
what
y'all
we're going to
can
be able
see
to do
from
with
the
looks of the title and the screen.
So getting into the
today,
interior
I put together
defense,
another
let's go ahead
special
and
build
put
for
this
y'all
up to a 65.
in which I'm calling today
for our perimeter.
the 3-point.
I'm gonna go with an
285
Playmaker.
and then for that
Now
steal,
this is gonna be
let's
one of
go
the
all the way
best
up to a
catfish
91.
3-point playmaker
Now, if
builds.
you want to make any
Coming
type
out
of
of the
adjustment
point guard
towards your
position,
rebounding, this is
and
going
when
to be
it
the
comes
time
out
to
of
do it.
all NBA players,
Let's go with a 60.
this builder reminds
and
me
as you can
of
see,
Icy
we get
TRAE
some pretty solid
Young.
badges out of
Now
this
with
area.
this build today,
We
when
get
it comes
rebound
to our
chaser,
attributes,
also going to be
we'll
able
get a
to
99
gold
plus
glove,
put towards our
interceptor
3-pointer,
with right stick
pass
rippers.
accuracy,
Then you
ball
also
handle,
get badges like
speed
gold
with
off ball
ball,
pass, really
perimeter
going to help out on the
defense,
back
steal,
doors,
and
then
stamina.
you get silver workhorse.
Now we're also
pick
going to
dodger,
get the upgraded
fast
layup
feet,
packages
challenger,
as well
ankle
as
braces,
all of the pro
94
dribble
feet, and
animations.
plants. Then
After
for that
badges,
interior, a
we're
little
gonna get
bit
a
more
total
of the
of
same what we just
56.
went over.
And then
What do you
after
think
this
so
build
far
overall
about this
I
build
think
for
it's
the
a very
defensive
special
end?
build, especially
Pretty
when
solid
it comes
in
to
my
the
opinion.
badges like
Now let's
limitless
go ahead
range,
and check out
triple
what we can
strike,
do
handles
with
for
the
days,
playmaking.
and fast feet.
So
Those were
as
some
for
of my
that pass
favorites today.
accuracy, I
You
truly
can even
do think that
consider
this
this
is going to be
to be
best
a
at an
two-way
89.
offensive threat type
Getting
of build
into the
from
ball
past
handle,
2Ks.
let's go with a 92.
This is absolutely going to be
And then
the
for
main
the
point
speed
guard
with
for
the
your
ball,
team.
I
And
like
it's one
this
of the
best
best
at an
catfish
89.
guards in next
Now,
gen.
as you can see,
now the
we get
defense
even
is
more
what really
badges
makes this
unlocked.
build special today.
Hall of Fame triple
So
strike,
without
I
further
did
ado,
mention, this is one
if
of my
it's your first
favorites
time
today.
coming through,
Also get
be
silver
sure to hit
speed
that
booster,
sub button if you're new.
hyperdrive with
Smash
blow
that
by.
like button.
Now for the ball
turn
handle,
on post
you still get a little
notifications
bit
to be
more
a part of the
same
rich
handles for
family.
days.
And
Killer
last but
combos with
definitely
speed booster,
not least.
But then we get gold
Comment down
unpluckable,
TG
ankle
for
breaker,
thank God King Jesus
silver
and
physical
where you're
handles
tuning in from
with for the
and I'm
pass
most definitely
accuracy. We'll
my
be sure
favorite
to get
badge
back
today,
to y'all
at least
with
for
the
bronze,
response.
is going to be this one right here, bailout. Now we also do get gold dimer, relay passer, special delivery, break starter with touch passer and needle threader.
Now from here, let's go ahead and get into the shooting. So as for that mid-range shot, let's go all the way up to a 72. Getting into the three-pointer, I'm going to go all the way up to an 85. And then for that free throw, make sure you go with an 80. Now once we wrap up this side of the floor, a lot of special things go into account with today's build. As far as for the finishing, you're going to get badges like Fearless Finisher, also getting Slithery, Acrobat, Whistle with Aerial Wizard. Then also when it comes to the close shot, a little bit more of the same. The other badges that I do like, we get Giant Slayer Bunny, Float Game and Scooper. Then you get Gold Pro Touch, also getting Spin Cycle. Overall for this build, I think you're really in store for one of the best when it comes to being a main point guard for any team. Now, if there's anything that you would possibly do to change or make this build better, go ahead and leave your comment down below. Now look, you can go ahead and put your final attribute towards your free throw, possibly your stamina, defensive rebound, or your block. Really comes down to your preference, but I'm going to leave it like this today. Now let's go ahead and move forward to make sure that everybody made this build correctly. We should be getting these 3 different comparisons, and as y'all can see, together we have created the first and best 3-point, 2-way playmaker coming out to the Catfish 3-point playmaker build. Now look, thank y'all so much for those of you who made it this far and to the very end. God bless every one of you. Now look, add everything up when it comes to adding boost, activating your takeover, wearing gear, and then on top of that, playing well throughout each game. You have the potential to get at least a +10 to 15 on this build. So before we get out of here, if it was your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you're new, smash that like button, turn on post notifications to be a part of the rich family, and last but definitely not least, Comment down TG for Thank God King Jesus and where you're tuning in from, and I most definitely will be sure to get back to y'all with a response. And with all that being said though, I got one last thing to say. Rich out.
Jump on, cool it. YouTube.